signed for new ID cards. Joint services reject resistance call. And Exxon says it wasn't me. I'm Enrico Belfort, and this is Uncut News. Do you see news happening? Send us a tip on WhatsApp at 592-659-6151. The government has signed a contract with Veridos, a German-based provider of integrated identity solutions, to implement an electronic identification system locally. The system will issue new identification numbers and cards to Guyanese citizens, and will also assist the government with the issuance of work permits and other necessary documentation for resident identification. The new ID system will be tailored to Guyana and boasts a range of features including greater privacy, ISO certification, cross-border protection, and acceptance by the International Civil Aviation Organization for International Travel. So, yes, the electronic surveillance state is expanding as we speak. The chairman of the Joint Services, Brigadier Godfrey Best, stated that the Joint Services, which include the police and defense forces, are an apolitical institution and will not take a political side. As if. Anyway, the statement came after the Working People's Alliance expected the Afro-Guyanese-dominated police and defense forces to side with the opposition during a mass uprising to depose the current PPP administration, instead of just going out to vote. The WPA urged a boycott of the June 12, 2023 local government elections and instead become a battle-ready group to use the occasion as a day of resistance and African uprising to begin said resistance. So basically the plan is, instead of voting the PPP out of office, just run the PPP out. Yes, because that is how democracy works. Less irritating news, the Georgetown Mayor and City Council is seeking legal advice on how to end its contract with Dave Constructing on the company awarded a multi-million-dollar contract to build the new administrative building. Construction has been stalled for a year due to issues with the contractor, who kept requesting multiple extensions and did not complete specific phases. The new building, when completed, will have an elevator, a room for statutory meetings, and all vital administrative departments. GWI has announced the procurement of a rig that will arrive in Guyana this month to drill several mini-wells in 6 indigenous communities in Region 2. The wells aim to provide quality, potable water to residents who usually use rain or river water for consumption. In addition, 2 new water treatment plants will be constructed in the region to benefit thousands of residents. In total, $5.4 billion is set aside for this whole effort. This morning, a fire destroyed a dilapidated wooden building on Lombard Street in Georgetown. The building once housed Robinson's store, and in fact it has been closed since its owner was shot and killed following a robbery in 2020. The cause of the fire is currently under investigation, but neighbors reported that drug addicts have been frequenting the building since Robinson's death. The flames were so high that they actually melted and cut electrical cables, leaving several areas of Georgetown without power for most of the day. Firefighters also responded to a small fire on a shipping container in the Lepakian GNIC container terminal nearby.
Hey, I'm interrupting this program to let you know that not all truck parts are created equal. Some does work hard without any problems for a long time, while others does make your truck break down quick and got you running your pockets again. Get genuine high-quality parts from Powered Automotive Truck Spares and Engine Parts and extend the life of your repair. They're the authorized dealer in Guyana for Hammer USA products like brake valves, clutch discs, universal bearings, and other. Visit them at 1161 EE Eccles or call them on 697-0171. Powered Automotive, the #1 truck and engine parts store in Guyana. If you didn't know, well, now you know.
Now it's time to tell you about the best price car of the week. Currently on sale is 2020 Toyota Raze. It's almost brand new, and it comes with Toyota Safety Sense, Bluetooth, mug rims, new tires, TV, CD, LED lighting, fog lamps, back camera, and much, much more. Back out for $6 million. Or pay as low as $1.2 million down with around $116,000 monthly for 5 years, and it is yours. Call or WhatsApp 662-0844 for more info. Visit the showrooms at Lot 171 Pinot Street, Queenstown, or Lot 2 Lamar Street, and tell them you can send you for this sweet deal. Tired of waiting on hold, tracking down a delivery driver, or carrying cash for your food orders? GT Eat is here to make your life easier. Guyana's first cashless food ordering and delivery app. Choose from Georgetown's top restaurants, pay securely with your card, and get your food delivered right to your doorstep. With the convenience of being able to order from your phone and the added feature of tracking your order, GT Eats is the ultimate solution for all your food needs. Download the app on Apple and Android stores and start ordering the easy way today. 22-year-old Jonathan Lane was charged with animal cruelty after being seen in a viral video beating a dog with a piece of wood and punching it in the face. Yes, sicko. Lane was given $5,000 bail after entering a not guilty plea, and his case has been postponed until March 15th. The dog was rescued and is currently in the care of the Guyana Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. Ewart Stewart, a lorry driver involved in a fatal accident on March 6th in East Bank, Essequibo, has been charged with 4 counts of causing death by dangerous driving, as well as driving an uninsured and uncertified vehicle. Stewart was granted bail for the summary charges, but was remanded to prison for the indictable charge. The case has been adjourned to March 27th for report. 2 men on the Essequibo coast, Dwayne Thompson and Junior Norton, were fined $30,000 each after pleading guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol. Thompson was busted on the 2nd of March along the Anna Regina Public Road, while Norton was stopped while drunk driving on February 24th along the Reliance Public Road on the Essequibo coast. Now for today's oil update. When it comes to depleting fish stocks offshore Guyana, ExxonMobil is using the classic Shaggy defense. A report by ExxonMobil Guyana's Cumulative Impact Assessment for a proposed well campaign in the Starbuck Block has shed light on the declining fish stock in Guyana. The report attributes the decline to unsustainable overfishing, including illegal fishing by foreign vessels, whose vessels we don't know, and El Nino-related weather phenomena. The pandemic also impacted the fishing industry with reduced staff and plant closures. The decline in fish catch can be attributed to either the depletion or migration of stock, and the Ministry of Finance suggests salinity changes in coastal waters may also be a factor. Notice it's the Finance Ministry and not the Agriculture Ministry that's saying this, but hey, whatever. The fishing subsector's contribution to Ghana's GDP peaked in 2014 and declined to $11.45 billion in 2020. Nevertheless, Exxon's report says the oil industry is not having an effect on fish stocks at all. However, it should be noted that the United Nations-funded study on the matter has yet to be released to the public. In other oil-related news, ExxonMobil is continuing development drilling at the Payara field in preparation for the arrival of the Prosperity floating production, storage, and offloading vessel from Singapore, which is estimated to arrive in mid-April. The Prosperity vessel will be operated by SBM Offshore for ExxonMobil and is expected to add 220,000 barrels per day to crude production offshore, taking production to approximately 600,000 barrels per day. ExxonMobil has discovered 11 billion barrels of oil equivalent in the Starbuck Block and plans to place at least 6 FPSO offshore by 2027.
You can multiply your cash by selling Digicel Top-Up. This is a legit way you can earn some extra money at your business or to supplement your current hustle. Become a top-up vendor quick and easy by linking with Cellular Plus. Call them on telephone number 685-3109 for more info. Robbery season might be over, but the streets are still mean. That's why you need to get security for your home or business with Sheriff Security. Sheriff Security has well-trained guards, armed and unarmed patrol, Marine Patrol, K-9 services. They speed even our drones. Why? Because your security is their highest priority. You've seen the rest, now hire the best. Hire Sheriff Security Service today.
Now for our Uncut News Viewers Poll Question of the Day. Every day we pose a question about current events in Ghana, the region, the diaspora, and how you fear it relates to us. Last night I asked, who or what organization is one that doesn't get enough recognition or credit in Ghana? But before we get to that, I'm proud to announce our latest addition to the Noble Army, Richard Singh, who is supporting us at the reporter level, the highest level of monthly support we've received so far. So thank you, Richard Singh. And also, a special thank you to David Griffith, Dion Nascimento, Project Zero, and Dimitri V. I appreciate you all. And if you're watching at home and you'd like to support our movement, just hit the link in the video description. Apparently folks wanted to answer the opposite today, but sure, I'll bite, I have time. Barefoot Wanderer says, my comment is the opposite of what you ask. Why does the Chico delivery truck have a depiction of a ginger color hair child on the side? Ginger color hair children are in Ireland. Why would the marketing department not mirror the image of a Guyanese child? We have 6 races to pick from. Whichever company makes Chico, it needs to do better. You know, we've got a lot of issues when it comes to self-image in this nation. I agree with you, but I'll just leave it at just that. Now for tonight's question. According to Exxon, It's not their fault the fish are gone. In fact, they were leaving well before they even got there, according to them. So I want to know, do you believe the study, or do you believe they're just downplaying the impact? I want you to think about that question. Tell us in the comments below. If your response is good enough, we just might feature it in our next episode. Anyway, that's all the time we have for tonight, and check us out on Monday for another. Until then, I'm Rico Bulford saying, have a great weekend. And as always, don't drink and drive, or you'll end up on Monday's episode the hard way. Ha! Good night, folks.